Hi everybody, I hope you're well, and this is the episode 2. We are in season 3 of my YouTube channel talking about fashion, and in the past I did cover a lot of the high street finds that I usually like to mix into my wardrobe to have, you know, some fresh air, a little bit trendy, a little bit of like affordable when you don't know exactly if you want to go into that trend, if something's going to be long term for you. And of course everybody just likes, you know, $50 $100 outfit. Everybody does, including me. But I also do like to find myself some of those more quality based, more like luxurious items, I would say, but not in a terms of luxury as it's like a branded or something to show off. I just have a really great appreciation to the great cut, the seams that are done in a perfect manner. And in nowadays, yes, the clothes that are made in a cheaper manner, they just don't give you that thing that, if you know what I mean, if you're used to something that has been done with perfect seams, sometimes it's kind of really hard to adjust yourself. And today I'm gonna cover the brand that I've been eyeing on for the past season, and I think this summer they just introduced really cute. And you probably, if you following me on Instagram, you've already seen one of my purchases, and I'm just super obsessed with them. So it's purely all about like design that is really innovative, really modern for a modern woman. And in a future episode I want to talk about old money and new money fashion and what does it mean, but I also think generationally some younger people, on me too included, I was inclined to classy and kind of like old money preppy-ish fashion in the past. Well, now as a 30-year-old woman, I am into modern dressing with a quality design in classic colors that could be versatile, but show me as a woman of the current generation who knows about a good cut and color and doesn't like boring stuff, because you already tried that old money and you already tried like different items in the past, and you finally know what you like. And if you're in the same boat, keep watching, because I think they're just doing such a great job. And I'm a big fan of female brands, and I did a lot of like Isabel Marant in the past. I love what she does for a woman of certain European complexion, more muted. It's just a perfect designer. She does things a lot more casual these days, and I feel like for my generation, I want to see something a bit more modern at this time of my life, or this season of my life, together with like Ola Johnson, who is a recent, quite similar New Yorker who does really good prints that are not too bright on a good side. There's so many other options, so many other designers out there that just do such a great job. And these girls that are Gia and Giovanna, if I'm not mistaken, that are Italian ladies who clearly work in fashion, so they tried and tested everything. And I feel like their brand is a concoction of the best styles, and they're quite similar in the coloring in terms of their hair. Of course, they're quite tall, so I feel like some of the items are made up for a little bit taller woman, but everything is just focused on like great cut, and it's purely for like evening wear, for going to the bar and going to the like nice restaurant after 8. And even the names of the items that they came up with are just so cute. So without further ado, let me just start with these. These are actually 2 of the clutches that are the same, and last week they actually also were on a promotion. Of course, my favorite color would be blue, but in blue leather it was fully sold out. So this is what is called 830 clutch, and you have to see this inside. This is just so cute. I think I'm that person. Excuse me, I'm just gonna remove the paper on the inside. It is just a perfection of a cut, and on the website you kind of can see it styled with plain outfits. Think about just going full black or full white, whatever. At the same time, I feel like the brand is not overpriced, and because maybe they don't go into crazy expensive materials like some of the other younger brands do, and the pricing actually matters for luxury client, as I feel in my experience. When it's past certain threshold, like you remember the Votman brand by Balenciaga's designer. For Balenciaga, people might be able to pay as much, although also not always. Their shirts, their jeans, they just were too expensive. Kind of, yes, exclusive, but not everybody is into paying that much. So keeping it within a reasonable price point is always very big consideration for a brand. So I think these are just hitting the right spot, and I'm gonna show it to you more in a detail, but it's just very like new kind of luxury style, quite luxury as well. Very small logo here, just doesn't say anything about itself, but the shape, for if you know, you know. And even these feet, of course, to keep the clutch working for, for years, keep it scratch free, it does have to have some kind of protection. My Bottega point bag, which I use a lot as a clutch, doesn't have any, so it does get really scratched up. And even you see the placement of these triangles metal is just so designer. This is what you pay for when you go for something that is a bit premium, and I am really looking forward to have something like this in my wardrobe, because when I do go out, I do, in the past I did try a lot of like Zara and less expensive items, but then when I try them on, they just they don't give me that nice feeling that I usually like. The material just doesn't feel as nice, the finishes are not as nice. I want to show you this writing, and I am kind of obsessed with like all the numbers, and if that number has a specific meaning for you, it's just so great, and I think it's just so cute. I can't wait to style it with a few more items, and this one is the white one. I've been eyeing a white clutch for a while. I do have a new bag that is Sardine Bottega, that is off-white. It has the metal, but it just does not do the same job. This is just like so edgy, and still, like the Bottega clutches, they were like pillowy and kind of soft. With them, I felt like when they were just out, bigger sizes were not suitable for smaller profile women, while smaller clutches were just too small. It's just much later, like 3 years later, they introduced that medium size, which is, I think, optimal. And this looks like optimal size right away. And it's just everything about the lines. Not everybody is into the scrunchy, soft style of the clutches, while some people like it angular, and including me. And this is the same one in white. And yeah, as you probably notice, I'm kind of slightly obsessed, and also the price was really quite good, and it was currently around 400 pounds on the Net-a-Porter. These both are from there, so I'm not sure which one I should be keeping. The same, it has a really cute writing in here, and I'm used to not caring much for going out, but for this I think it's just cute. And even like with the simplest items like what I'm wearing now, it just does the job in a way that no other brand will do. Another similar brands that do similar type of clutches, Mule. They do it in like caramel color, in black, I think also cream, kind of white, and Kate. And I did also see them before last summer when I went in London, and I went to see them. They are cute. The Kate, I really like that clutch. They tend to be more like suede, and they have a lot of metal, which is really nice. That makes a perfect clutch for the winter time when you wear a lot of cashmere and leathers, and that one is just perfect. Well, for my lifestyle at the moment, I don't wear that kind of items, so that material would not look right in my, for my outfits. But this one will definitely do, just like a right amount of hardware and metal, but it's there. The shape, the finish of the leather. Okay, I'll say no more. I'm obsessed, and let's look into the shoes and clothes. The shoe number one is the green one, neon. The style is called Devon Mule. It also features triangular heel, which is obsession. I don't know if they had any inspiration by Bottega because the color is green and the triangular designs, but I think they've been out for a couple of years. So definitely the trend that's gonna stay here, the style is gonna be like kind of considered classy. I like how some people say, oh, this is classic style, it will be never go out of style, but in 10 years there's another version of classic items, so it's never true that classic items are classic items. I think when in general the shape changes a little bit, becomes more modern, it is what happens universally. So this is such a great a shape of the toe, and I'm gonna show you Bottega just to compare it. It's much smaller, so it's a lot more elegant. These are really like my comfort heel that I could wear them all day, all night, if I was that type of party person, or if I just don't want to have like little effort and just want to know that I had a long day, I'm kind of tired, and I want to wear something that is definitely going to be comfy. I'll always go for my Bottega Mule, which is also, can you see, has this resin grip on the top part, which always stops you from slipping, and it's just most ingenious thing. These are expensive, that's the only thing that I can tell, but they are just genius. They're not super elegant, like in terms of like perfect elegant feminine style and proportion, while these are in that category. That's why I think I really like to have them for styling, but I never just go for items that don't tick the box for being comfortable. And when I went to the shop, I actually browsed some Aquazzura. I thought I could have Aquazzura. I never had one in my wardrobe, and it has a really cute pineapples. It was really gorgeous, but nowhere as comfortable as some of these, and I've tried a few. There's one in kid leather in pink, which is also super gorgeous and super comfortable, and Peyton just like cleans up really nicely. The idea is to wear it with a lot of blacks, which is my probably to-go thing for my going out wardrobe in the past. I'll show you a picture of what I was wearing before, like all black, kind of a little bit of sheen, a little bit of sequin, and I would have bright shoes. This is just like so me. And let me show you the full shot, how well they work with a very plain outfits of black that could tend to be boring. And a total black outfit, I don't feel like it works really well with the black shoes. Maybe someone can pull it out, but for me, I always I need a little bit of accent, and I feel it feels like myself really. And here it is together with a clutch. I didn't tell you this skirt is from the same haul, luxury haul. This is by Wardrobe NYC. I was eyeing another type of skirt that didn't have the black contrasting stitching, but it was fully sold out, so I decided, okay, I'm gonna try the black stitching, which is, I think, even like on the full size shot, it's not gonna be as visible, but I like that it has really great shape. Wardrobe NYC is another brand that I did not really try before, and I think it was the time. So one of the options for going out. Talking about denim skirts, that's another skirt that I really did like in a lookbook of Attico. The only problem that I did have, to be fair, is with the sizing. This is really good in terms of sizing. I tried it on. It has a denim sizing 24. The other skirt that I got is slightly bigger than I expected. It has a cute tulip cut in front closure, and really cute logo. Let me show you it on. So it is closure in the front, and it's not your typical denim skirt. It has that petal design that is so flattering on your legs, because this kind of cut, it doesn't cut your leg. It instead is placed in a way that it makes it longer and cute. It's not what I would wear together, but let me just show you the detailing on the skirt. It is so cute. The size that I'm wearing is 24. Usually 25, 24, maybe 25 would work too. But it already, like, you can put it down to wear at your hips. I think ideally I would wear it or with a white tank. Yeah, the tag is still here because of course I wouldn't be sure my first time trying on if I'm gonna keep the item. I'm quite inclined to. I just need to find more ways to style it with, because I want things to be really versatile. And for this outfit, I would reckon the black clutch would be cute, because the black of a skirt and black of the clutch have different material and they just go really nicely together. And the heel is just there. It has a nice pop of color and does the job. Another way to wear this skirt would be with a top that would be a bit more playful than your tank top. So that's why I wanted to try it with this halter neck top, which I had in my wardrobe since Christmas, and sometimes it does work really well. Yeah, this could do as an outfit for a club where you want to have a little bit more sheen, and in the same way you'll have 3 blacks which work together because they're not the same. And this is why I really do often prefer separates to dresses, because they just give you a lot of options, a lot more options in a way. Although I might say that this cut of the top is probably not my favorite right now, and I really want to try it also with a shirt that you probably seen in most of my videos. And this is the shirt that is, I think, it's just like super timeless, and it works in multiple variations. It might work, it might not, but we'll have to see it. Okay, I'm gonna try to tuck everything in. Let's close this button. A lot of the times this cut with the V-neck would be a lot more flattering. So if it's something that suits you, remember to use it in most of your outfits. I would say it just elongates, especially if you are not super tall. I once did a proportion, so you can even expose around the size of your face in this area, and that would make you even more like tall and beautiful and gorgeous. But of course, make sure you put some styling tape or boob covers to close this up. And for the clutch, I could go for either. I could go for black or for the white, up to you. Probably a bit more fun with the white. The two materials are matte and do not have a lot of shine, which sometimes is really flattering on your skin. But to make it work really well, make sure you have a little bit more sheen on your skin. You can use, you know, like sparkly lotion on your feet, which is what I'm using at the moment. You can also add a little bit in here. And I want to show you one trick with the earrings that I discovered recently. Let me show you. You know those long and beautiful metal earrings that make outfit so nicely finished and bring you that element that you sometimes really need, but without need to buy one. So what I came up with since last week, I tried this on one event. You just need two earrings that are kind of like similar color. It could be even the same shape, but they have to be similar proportions. So if you have one thin and one thick, it's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna put one. These both are from Mango. So one, and then inside you would insert the second one, and you have the same as the like chunky big earring without a need to get one, because I feel like whenever I get them, especially for just like one event, I would just wear them once or twice and it's not gonna be really worth it, while this style trick just works really fine. Yeah, if you look closer, people will notice that they are not the same, but on the pictures in a club, it just looks great. So that's just a little trick from me. You probably were wondering, what about that other box out there? Did you get more shoes? And kind of yes, because I really like this style. So let me show you the other one that I'm considering adding to my wardrobe. Again, the trend is here for the squared heel and straight line. You probably have seen some of the bloggers wearing the row, it's called chocolate sandal. When it was just out, I thought like, oh, this is so perfect, I need to get it, and then I didn't get it in time. Now it's fully sold out. You cannot really get it in white, but you can still get this one, and it is almost the same. It is white. I like the idea. I never really had white shoes. It's been a while since I had that, I would say, but I remember me much younger having white Mule similar, and it was just going with everything, with denim, with any kind of outfit that I usually wear. And it is similar to Devon Mule, but it's much smaller heel. The shape is like this, super comfortable. So they come in all sizes, including half sizes, and my size is just perfect, so just go for your true size. And this one is a kid leather, not patent. It is super soft. I think I'm gonna be this season having 2 pairs of Attico shoes, but honestly these also wear as flats. They could serve as flats because they're just like so such a small elevation and very comfortable, at least for me. Here's the same outfit with the white Mule. You can see how cute it is, and it's just so comfy. I could wear it every day, just probably not to the school run because we have a little bit of sandy areas and I wouldn't want to ruin them. But yeah, it's just what you might need for the summer. Small, elegant, edgy, like without showing any brand. I did consider one from Miu Miu, but I already have like Miu Miu shorts. I don't really like to wear brands everywhere. I like how elegant it is and how quiet it is without showing the brand, but it's for when you know it's about the design. And this one would go really nicely with the white clutch. I hope I'm visible. I'm not sure. All right, so finally we are on to the next item. It's another tulip wrap skirt, which is in this really beautiful pinstripe gray fabric. My idea was to wear it over the shirts, and I did also pick up a shirt that would be suitable. Here, this Victoria Beckham. I never tried this brand and I was really curious to give it a try. You can even have it out slightly. The only thing that I did miss on is the right sizing. I'm not sure what was the type of the size that I ordered. Probably it was showing like extra small or whatever, but it does come a bit large, and I'll show it to you in a second, and it's not easy at all to fix it, so I'll have to either like send it back or change it for another size. But for styling tricks, I usually just like use a clip. It puts on really easily, which I like. So if you like a low-rise skirt, that would really work well for you. I'm not that type of girl who likes it a low rise, because I always want to have my waist at the central line. So I'm just gonna fix it with a clip, and you can see there's quite a bit of fabric here. So I don't even know if one size less, it's usually just 1 centimeter would work here. Anyway, it's really short, but if you have a great leg, it's just what works and makes it really nice and flattering. I just think that maybe not with this shirt, and I'm gonna change it to something in a lighter shade. But the cut is really gorgeous, like tulip style, that would also help you create the waist if you need some definition in this area, and also elongate the leg in this area without cutting it. Because what a lot of mini skirts do when they just like cut straight, they cut it kind of, and it is not always flattering, and you have 2 legs, it's just like not one. So this is a really clever way to cut a skirt and make it work for your proportion. Styling this now with a cropped shirt. This is the most elegant shirt I think that I have at the moment. This is a Prada from last summer. Did wear it quite a bit. Still not really sure if it was really best investment. It was a little bit overpriced, but the shape, as you can see, is beautiful. Although with a few turns in dry cleaning, this is what started to happen here, and it does say it's washable, but I might actually attempt to wash it because there's some staining still on the color from the makeup. But it does really work with the skirt, which I really like. There's nothing more to say than probably just admire the items that were designed in a really good designer way, really good quality. The shoes are just amazing. I think I could just like wear them all day pretty much, but soft leather always wears out quicker. That's the only thing to know. But on the other hand, I have the pair of Chanel shoes, ballet flats, really soft leather, and I had them for a decade now. And when I sent them to cleaners, I thought they would offer to repaint them. They said like, no, it's fine, we'll just give them a little clean and they're gonna be okay. So maybe it would also be long lasting. And now let me try it with the longer shirt tucked in. Here is a shirt that was my last purchase from Mango. That is oversized shirt. You can see that the material is also kind of nice, but not like that one in the previous shirt. Yeah, this look gives a little bit like of underwear, boyfriend, girlfriend vibe that I'm not really sure I'm into it, but it definitely could work. Maybe it's just not for 30 plus, I don't know, 25, 20 years old, maybe would do it really well. Really elegant cut. I'm really loving the cut. Definitely better than those cuts that were from the Frankie shop that were a little bit like off on the edge of like very utilitarian. This is really nice and elegant, and I could see these items to be quite timeless, to be honest. But our seasons of life change, our size changes, that's why sometimes we can't wear the same items. But there's a vintage market for reselling what you can't wear, which is always a good idea. And to see me styling this shirt, subscribe to this channel, and it's gonna be in the next episode where I'm gonna be going and showing you some of my other luxury haul items from Diane Lee and a few others. So make sure you subscribe, and also be sure to check out my previous episode on activewear, because I'm showing you like the best things that I use for keeping me active and going out and about, and I'm sure you're gonna love that one. And the last item in this haul, but most important, it is a beautiful shirt dress that actually just gives you everything in one, a similar outfit, but I really loved it on a model. It does come a bit pricey. It was about £1,300 in pounds, and I still have to convince myself if I can slightly alter it. It was not perfect fit in the beginning. It is a size 38, but I'm just like so obsessed with the finishes, and everything is done to such a high standard, which you will not find somewhere at the lower price point, unfortunately. And even in higher price point, some brands, they do economize and they cut costs tremendously, and look, even like inside seams are just like so perfect. I am almost convinced myself that I need it. It would probably just like replace all of my other items that I might want to be going out with, and it will go with like most of my shoes. So let's just give it a try. I think I might be right that this dress had kind of higher returns rates, because I did see it going out of stock in a few sizes, then coming back in at Net-a-Porter, but it starts so beautifully on the model on the website that I was kind of obsessed to give it a try, because I'm shorter than the model length, and the cut probably allows to a taller girl. This is a size 38 that is in Italian, corresponds to an extra small, or like even extra X. I think extra small is going to be 36. So there's slight confusion in the sizes usually with the Italian sizes, because some people think that 38 is super small. I think it's just right. Probably I wouldn't fit into 36. What I do really like the sleeves. The sleeves are definitely roomy for long, tall girls. And yeah, the body might be just like too long for somebody who's a bit shorter, although I do have a long-ish torso. But I figured that I'll be able to do a small alteration if I'll convince myself that I have to own this dress. I'm not really sure where the waistline has to be. Maybe it would be worth checking the lookbook again, but everything is just like easy. You don't need to style bottom and top, which sometimes it's not easy to do. And it's in the same way the skirt has this really flattering hemline with like two petals. I think it's so clever when the hemline does not have just like one element but two, because you have 2 feet, 2 legs to accentuate here. And this is kind of cute. I like gathered skirts on the side. They kind of improve curviness of that area, which I don't mind. Probably I would just slightly shorten the body, or alternatively I did try it with a belt, but I don't really want to wear it with a belt. I like the effortlessness of the way it comes. On the Net-a-Porter, it also came with a pair of really gorgeous pointed toe pink shoes, which I really like, but I don't think I can convince myself that I need another pair of shoes for going out. I don't go out that much, but just to give you the idea, the whole idea of this dress. So my options are like one of the skirts, and to try to find the matching top, or just to go with this dress and wear it for all occasions that I might need. This would accommodate for like really nice jewelry or tall and bold earrings, but I'll show you the sleeves again. They're just so gorgeous and long, and somewhere here there was a yellow logo. I just also think that it would go really nicely with a bunch of different shoes, including this Bottega shiny Mule, which it didn't really work for me with long trousers or long skirts. With a mini length, it would definitely work a bit better. That is my perfect, comfortable shoe for the evening. Really love it. And if I wanted to have that pointed toe as on a lookbook, the closest that I have at the moment is Manolo Blahnik Hangisi, which are a little bit like dated, but if people argue they are a classic shape, that it is the classic shape. I also feel like the more room you have between your dress and your feet, the less like important it is to match exactly the shoes to your dress. That's why I think colors work when you want to show more of a leg, and like any crazy shape of the heel or shoe would work equally well, given that it goes well with your skin tone. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Thank you again for watching. Please do make sure you check out my other episodes before that, because I give you the best tips and recommendations on items that would allow you to live beautifully and sustainably while also, you know, looking modern and elegant. And thank you, and I'll see you in my next one.